To piggyback on that right there, the feeling that we got in that clubhouse and in the office of Dave Roberts was just that. It was, they're not satisfied with one. They want to repeat. They want to repeat as well. But in order to do that, you need stars.
Jesus Christ.
They have that. And they have stars at work. They don't pick corners. We've seen it. They got Cy Young Award winners. They got the Sawamura Award winner in Japan, in Yamamoto, who that's just like the Cy Young Award here. You got the prospects.
Fair. This Dodgers team is better than that Chiefs team, though. Hey, so do the White Sox.
Yes, he is that good. And the thing that makes him so good is he understands mechanics. He understands seam shifted wake and some of the nerdy stuff that I've talked about over the years. But he doesn't dwell on it. He just trusts it. He lets it go. He's relentless in attacking the strike zone. You see the numbers right there. The thing I like, the walks. He tries to get it done in 4 or less pitches.
It's going to be tough against this lineup, man. It's going to be tough against this lineup. He did. He pitched very well when these teams played each other last year at Comerica. He gave up 2 hits and 2 runs.
Is this the team coming into 25 that reflects the end of last year, the beginning, or somewhere in between?
It's the one in between. And the reason he says that is because he understands that they've got some players that are hurt right now that they need back. They in a desperate way offensively. But the one thing that they can do is defend and they can pitch. And because of that, they're in between now. Creatively, as a manager, AJ Hinch is going to have to do some unorthodox things to be able to win games against teams like the LA Dodgers.
All right, we will come back. Ceremonial first pitch here from Dodger Stadium.
Can you guys hear me all right? I got my typical podcast mic plug in. It should be better, but I'm a little bit far away from the mic. Canely and Vest, I think, are going to be the prime candidates. But, Holton will close games at points. AJ really likes Will Vest a lot. And he trusts Will Vest more pretty much every year.
Check it out. It's rippable, dippable, Cheesy Bites pizza and Ranch Lover's Flight with 8 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy-filled bites, everyone's going to be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites pizza and new Ranch Lover's Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
You should buy on your own. You can get a lender. Get Felix. Too small for a yoga studio. Too big for a yoga studio. Too much caring. Or
connecting the dots. Dodger Stadium. Game 1 of the World Series. A hobbled Dodger star coming to the plate. It couldn't possibly happen again, could it?
They have Gibby throwing out the first pitch.
Hobbled Dodger star swings at the first pitch, sends the same fly ball we've all seen a million times to the same exact spot. Symmetry, poetry, and a baseball moment we'll never forget.
It's in my room. I know where it is. No, it should be showing up. I'd be fine with it. Asked AJ about it on Chris and Company. It does not seem like that's going to be a in play.
Mr. Freeman, Fred, you guys probably feel like these guys are kind of family with all of you by now, so I don't even know if I need to introduce you, Fred, but the moment after the moment. So Freddie has said that moment was yours. You helped build that swing. Countless father-son days. What was that moment like when he came to the net and you shared it together?
I've never been so proud and happy. I'm living the dad's perfect dream.
An amazing moment. A special occasion. It always is here. Opening day at Dodger Stadium. It's like
No,
there's
it's not.
only one way to really do this right. And there's only one thing missing before we get this season started. And I think you probably know where I'm going. Let's make this official. Gimme!
Yeah. Hold it.
Meet Freddie! Kirk Gibson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. It'd be so cool if we just came out and beat these guys. Just took a big old dump on their parade. I mean, it's not going to take away a World Series, but you get my point.
A new chapter's already underway for the 25 edition of the Dodgers. They went to Japan. They won 2 games. Now they get a chance to celebrate for the home team and the home crowd. The 2025 regular season set to roll. The Tigers and their Cy Young winner, and the Dodgers and their championship trophies and banners. First pitch is coming up.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable, cheesy bites pizza and ranch lovers slice with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy-filled bites, everyone's gonna be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites pizza and new ranch lovers flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
You should buy on your own. You can get a lender. Get viewings. Too small for a yoga studio. Too big for a yoga studio. Too much character. Or you could get an agent who is a realtor with the expertise and ethical training to help you find the best space for your business.
Oh, I tried these. Let's say clear. What do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
How do we do this? We help with car. Oh. RV coverage. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with.
Torque.
Don't say maybe. What's your love there?
It's going to be against Blake Snell. He's going to get ahead in the count. 2-0, 3-1. Snell's going to throw him a fastball. He's going to try to jam him in, but he's going to leave it up. Torque's going to hit in the left field seats. Thank you, man. That's the idea. That's why we post them early. Appreciate it. Jay Hen can't play center. I mean, we don't really know yet if he could play if he could play left or right field. Mm-hmm. 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 It's to be expected. I mean, I would argue it was the same thing last year with the Williamsport thing when we played the Yankees. You know, we know how that game ended.
The only 2 times he's thrown over 130 innings in his career, he won the Cy Young, 2018, 2023.
A couple of guys missing from the Detroit Tigers lineup. Marco Meadows is out, likely for a while. They put him on a 60-day IL. He's dealing with a nerve issue, and they're waiting for him to fire. And also got Deering. They hope to get him back soon. There is the lineup. Of course, there's some late-season, postseason heroes in this lineup for them.
Yeah, there really is. But you look at this lineup, it's a tough matchup, right? With Blake Snell. The good thing for both teams is overcast. It's not sunny, so you won't have the shadows affecting it all in this game. And that's a plus, but still hard to square up. Speak for yourself. I want those shadows.
All right, y'all. Play ball. Lock in, man. We got 162 of these. Get some started, Andy. Ooh. No, don't hate the approach. Look, there's one. Snell's filthy, right? The guy's got 2 Cy Youngs. The one advantage, he can be a bit erratic. I would be stunned if you see Gleyber swinging at the first pitch here. Stand corrected. Settling.
Tremendous life on that pitch. He's always had it. Stuff has never been the problem for this lefty. On the 0-2.
That's it. That was in there. That was strike 3. Nasty pitch. Nasty pitch. Yeah, I figured you'd go back down to it. 2-2 now.
Snell. He will walk a few hitters on a 2-2.
Battle.
Came inside, fouled it off. It's amazing the two different styles of pitchers, both Cy Young winners, both great. Snell doesn't seem to care too much about the walks. Scoop never walks anything.
He looks a lot like Baez in the box. He does. I know. Similar build, similar swing. That both numbers start with a 2. Run it out. Easy. Jesus.
Torres retired. He stepped out of the box to take a break, and then he slipped out the box on his way to first.
First one in,
Wow.
and then went away, and you see him slip right out of the batter's box.
All right, Riley.
Here is a superstar in the making.
Outside. Yeah.
Pitches away at 96. Riley Greene played 137 games for them last year, 24 homers. He was a first-time All-Star. He's the left fielder.
Good pitch.
This is great scouting by the Dodgers. They know Riley Greene struggles on anything middle away. So good on pitches inside. So far, the first 3 pitches are going to be away or outside corner.
Down.
Slider down. And for Riley Greene, who likely will not move over to center field because they like him there. They have other guys that can play center in the absence of Meadows. You see, he led the team in all those offensive categories.
Good cut.
One straight back. Tony, what do you find special about Snell?
Just excellent stuff. When you talk about overall repertoire, this fastball.
Gotta be thinking breaking ball here.
Induced vertical break that's natural. That curveball off the table. And a good changeup.
Oh, he went slider. Yeah.
Measure each pitch. It's off the charts in terms of stuff. The question has always been health. Can he throw enough strikes? Can he pitch enough innings? Because when he does, he's as good as anybody.
Generally, it's 1, maybe 2 pitches where you have a strike.
Oh, filthy. All right. Nobody said it was going to be easy.
Blake Snell, welcome to Dodger Stadium. In a uniform and the mound works well. He gets through a 1-2-3 inning. Shohei Ohtani leads off when we get back.
Oh, the Marlins came back and won.
Dress like you want compensation. Sometimes I feel like your work family is like part of your family.
There's probably one really true thing. You are never alone.
Scooble throws a lot of strikes. You guys know this. They're going to try to be aggressive early. I'm sorry. I can't say I'm happy with it just because I know how people overreact. And if we lose the series or get swept, they're going to act like there's not 159 more of these things. Now, it's frustrating because we have so many injuries. You know, you'd obviously like to face a team like the Dodgers when you're at your best. All right, this guy's pretty good.
Shohei Ohtani about to step into the batter's box. The shine in Japan. The Dodgers just blown away by what they already knew, and to see it in person. He leads off the lineup littered with future Hall of Famers.
That top 4, Ohtani, Mookie, Teo, and Freeman. I don't know if I've ever seen a better top 4, really.
School was 28, 6'3", 240. He was born in 1996 out of California. Grew up in Arizona.
Let's go, buddy.
Here we go. What a matchup to start. First pitch for a swing.
You got it, Torque. Attaboy. That's efficiency. Efficiency. Or no, I'm sorry, it was Keith. My bad. You see, I'm getting used to it too. Everyone's getting to know each other in the pot. I like it. First play for Keith at first base in the regular season. 98 to start from Tarek. It's outside. All right.
That's an 8-time All-Star. Has been dealing with a stomach bug. I spoke to him at the cage beforehand. Couldn't keep anything down. There was really no.
Fucking guy lost 25 pounds. You can tell. I mean, he looks thin. I know he gained some of it back, but. Fuck. I'm sure they exist. I don't know how high quality they're in, but I don't think he's done it in the big leagues. I don't believe. All right, settle. Come on. First change up. Oh, you got it. All right. Whew. All right. Yeah, he did. That was center cut too, man. You're probably right, Justin. Yeah. All right. He's coming on a little hot. You can tell. A bit amped. That's better. This is what made him so good last year is that, we talk about the changeup, but he's so confident pitching inside to righties. And then he's got that pitch. You got it, Colt. You got it. Tag him. Yep, stuck on the bag. And what? All right, good work, man.
It's worth shopping Kroger. From mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients.
We'll see, man.
Big savings with over $600 in digital coupons each week, plus up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Choose Advil Liquid Gels for faster, stronger, and longer-lasting relief than Tylenol Rapid Release Gels. Because Advil targets pain at the source of inflammation. So for faster pain relief, Advil, the pain away.
Ever since I tried Hidden Valley Ranch, I found what I've been looking for.
Yeah. I look, I know I've said this a million times, and I'm probably very biased because I've talked to him, but there is not a better manager in baseball at preparing for every game. The talent is the talent. You can't force the players to execute, but he preps for every game.
It sure did happen, man. At one point, they had a less than 1% chance to make the postseason. You see what they did through the
All right, torque time. Try not to overreact if he pops up. All right, take it in. 669 OPS. I swear to God, it was way worse than that. I thought it was way worse than that. That's a good changeup. Snell doesn't throw that changeup very often, but he throws it to righties. Inside. Attaboy. I think it's got a bit of a pay me vibe to it. It's got a bit of a you better pay me vibe. That's down. Attaboy. Spit on that changeup. I said 3-1. I said 3-1 count. He's going to try to jam him in with the fastball and homer. I said that before the game. I didn't say which at bat, but you got to count here. Hey, attaboy, Torque, attaboy. Snell will get erratic. Snell will walk some people. You know what's a mistake I always make, and I think a lot of people do? When a guy draws a walk and I say great at bat, it's technically not at bat. It's a plate appearance. Manny Margot Robbie. In there. Perfect pitch. I know. I mean, it's pick your poison with a team like this. I still think the goal needs to be to get to the starting pitcher early because bullpen usage can play out in the series. You know what I mean? Like if we get to him early, it forces them to use the bullpen for 5 innings tonight. Then they might have to use 5 innings tomorrow. I still am under the belief, especially when you're facing a pitcher of Snell's caliber, your goal needs to be to try to get to the starter. You know, if you end up chasing the bullpen, great, but get down. Go 3, Torque. Go 3. Great job, Manny. Hey now. All right. This is where we make our bones right here, boys. This is where we do. Is it Colt? Yeah. All right, come on. See it in, buddy. Yeah, I know, right? Put that in your Rolodex. Ooh, God, that's the one, man. 94. See, this is what scares me, is the bottom half of this lineup is dog water. After Colt. Yeah. Yeah. I'd be surprised if he throws anything in the zone here. He could still chase, but I don't think he's going to give him anything to hit. He didn't. Okay. All right. Spit on it. That's a good pitch too, man. That's a tough, as a lefty, especially with that kind of overhand delivery he's got. That pitch probably looks like it's about to hit him coming off his hand. Oh, I missed this. I missed this so much. I'm so glad we're back. Let's go, buddy. Run it out. You can't be going on that.
You would think that the strikeout would be the best scenario, but that actually is the best scenario for Blake Snell and the LA Dodgers. Now you have runners at first and second. Preston Line or Will Smith. He checks the runner at third. He realizes he can't get Torkelson. Trail runner does not and cannot advance. Now you have runners at first and second with 1 out.
The contact play was on, obviously, for Torkelson. But it's right in front of you, Eduardo. I mean, you have a chance as a base runner to detail that, but it's very difficult.
Right now, it's fucking hobby. You could tell that was not that confident at bat from Colt. I mean, that's a tough matchup for him. I get it. That's still the kind of situational. I mean, hit into a fucking double play, you get a run in. Oh, God, now I got this asshole. Fuck. He had, you know what? Hobby's actually been good for us on opening day. From what I remember, last year he had a good game. Fuck. Who's betting 8th, Jake? Run it out. Run it out. He'll take the 1. All right.
That's a great adjustment right there by Max Muncy, who had trouble taking out of his glove. You see where he gets it right here? The transfer, because he did not funnel it to the midsection, ends up bobbling it away from his body. To getting Javi Baez at first base.
Snell has a chance here, and he deals with the 8-hitter. That's Jake Rogers. He's the catcher.
He went. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. Yeah, that curveball's tough, man.
Watch right here, away from his body, looking towards
Snell or Muncy does like a bizarrely good athlete. Like he doesn't look like a third baseman. That's up. All right, come on, Jake. Yeah. Yeah, I know. We haven't had a hard hit ball. That's in there. Yeah, good pitch. Yeah, 2-0 curveball, man. Oh, the mustache looks brilliant. That's a mustache that requires its own barber. Stretch. Ah, fuck. Yeah. Good swing, but yeah, that's about as that's the cruelty of baseball, man. I mean, you had a walk, a weakly hit single, 2 super weakly hit balls. The only hard hit ball that we hit that inning was an out, you know. That's tough.
Ego 22-inch aluminum deck mower with select cut is the most powerful mower in its class, featuring an aluminum deck that allows for extreme blade speeds, producing the perfect razor-sharp cut. Designed for durability that's guaranteed for life. All powered by Ego's patented 56-volt arc lithium battery. One battery powers all tools. Find an Ego retailer near you. This week on Survivor, Yellow Jackets edition.
Tough couple of days for me. Spike mints. Slipped. So next challenge. What are we even gonna eat?
Shauna, the tribe has spoken, and they're hungry.
Whether you like Yellow Jackets, Survivor, or a little bit of both, find your mountain of entertainment, Paramount Plus.
That is Dodger Stadium. It is full to capacity. The home opener here for Los Angeles. As Terry Skubal gets a chance to
All right. Good play. I was going to say, if the Jake one didn't get out, that wasn't getting out. They are being aggressive. I told you they would be. I told you they would be.
That's the strategy, right? I mean, you have to match aggression on the mound with aggression at the plate. That's Skubal right there. I mean, Skubal said before the year, this is number one goal. I just want to be a horse. I want to pitch 200 innings. Every at bat, he wants to end at 4 pitches or less.
This guy's a pest here, man. Edman. Jimmer Candelario had a good day for the Reds today. He's turned out to have a nice career, actually. I mean, he's going to end up being a 10-year service time guy. I mean, he's debuted for us in 17, debuted for the Cubs in 17.
You guys know Skubal loves challenges like this in spring training. He actually asked to face the better lineups, and that even meant traveling to see the Phillies, traveling to see the Orioles. This one is
That's gone. Yeah.
they got a sinker, and he hammered it. Tommy Edman, a home run to left the Dodgers, lead 1-0.
Just where he left off last year in the postseason, just where he left off in Japan as well. Tommy Edman has a game plan against every pitcher with what their strength is.
Yeah, I mean, he'll give up a home run. This is their strategy. They've been aggressive against him. Man, they are really being aggressive. Should have that, yeah.
Right all over. You know, when you think about when Edman was traded to the Dodgers last year, a lot of teams were in on this. Everybody wanted this guy. The Dodgers won once again.
Gets him on the board here once again. It's a guy that can hit for power, a guy that can play so many different positions and play at an elite level as well.
The LCS MVP, he remember had 11 RBIs and 11 hits. Now, Muncy with 2 down in a 1-0 Dodger game.
That's enough.
One thing Skubal has to do is give up homers to lefties. He has given up 4 career homers. One of them was to Freeman last year. Muncy. That thing has a tough spin on it, and then sent Margot back. He reached up and got it.
And they're really, really, really being aggressive against him.
It's 1-0 thanks to Edman's homer. We'll talk with Teoscar Hernandez. Teo will join us when we come back.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. We use money as a tool to help all the people we hold in our hearts. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we care about. At Thrivent, we help you plan your financial picture with a bigger picture in mind. Because
Here's the thing. I don't like saying that the Dodgers are bad for baseball because to me it lets so many lame, apathetic owners off the hook. You know, we're not talking about the Dodgers, you know, being this dominant empire if other owners cared and spent the way that they should. You know, I'm not saying every team can spend Dodger money, but every team can spend money and a lot of them just don't, you know.
Find your fresh with the new Baja Chipotle collection at Subway. Admit to me that you did.
I mean, it kind of doesn't matter what I think at this point. It's going to be over at the end of this year anyway, right? There was a time where the ESPN national broadcasts were really good. I don't think this is bad necessarily. My opinion on this stuff has changed a bit because before we got Benetti, I used to be like, oh, cool, we're on a different network tonight or on Apple TV tonight. Now, I just like our local broadcast and would prefer that. Get down. Hey, now.
for people who didn't see it, what was your most favorite part of that opening ceremony?
I'm gonna say the entrance of what's the name? I forgot.
Ice Cube in the
The
car.
Ice Cube. Yeah.
Cube drove the World Series trophy here.
Yeah. That was amazing. You know, presentation.
Back to the top of the order now. Let's go.
Hollywood as Sandy Ibanez steps up.
Inside. Oh, come on. That's inside. It's a full ball inside.
Mayo stays with LA 3 years, $66 million contract.
Man,
Snell gets set on an 0-1.
run it out. Run it out. All right, you'll get him to second. That basically acts as a bunt. And I know that last year was like his best year. But God, I feel like Teo's better than 3 years, $66 million. I don't know. I've always liked him. I think he's a good hitter. Now, of course, you benefit being in that lineup, but let's go, Glabes. That's down. I like sending the runner there. I like getting aggressive. It sucks that Torque had a fucking brain shit because we talked about it with AJ. This is a good base running team, and they're going to try to be aggressive, and they have been aggressive. Not a good changeup.
Last year you did a lot of touristing in Korea. What did you do in Seoul, Korea? What did you do this time in Tokyo?
Yeah, this might be a dumb question, Tyler. Do they get paid for doing these? I think that if I was a player, I'd be okay, I'm not. I'd be relatively media friendly. I don't know if I'd want to do this. I mean, you're on the field, you're playing again, and I understand it's different than other sports, but like, I feel like that would be difficult. Let's go, man. 3-1 count here. I mean, I maybe it's just because I am who I am and I think of like worst case scenario, but these games matter. And like, let me watch this pitch here. Nah. He went to third. Like, it won't happen with the Dodgers, right? But what happens if during this fucking dumb in-game interview, he misses a ball because he's being interviewed on television, right? He has Carl Ravitch in his ear. They lose the game and then end up coughing up the division by a game. Now, I understand that's like extreme worst case scenario. But like I said, I mean, how many seasons end with a team being 1 game back of a playoff spot, 2 games back of a playoff spot? Like in the All-Star game, I think it's great. No problem with that. That's cool. Come on, Riley. Outside. How many pitches is he at? 40. Ah, fuck. Shit.
Stronger than all of the Avengers rolled into one, and soon to be known as Earth's mightiest hero.
Take orders from anyone I want, and let me show you what I'm capable of.
Avengers Revolve. Almost coming to save the day.
What it could do to people in our economy.
Wait, us?
It's true. There is no higher calling.
Well, that's been the that's kind of been the story for years now, right? Especially last year. Look, how do I put this, man? Injuries impact this because ideally Veerling's here, and probably, I mean, if you have anybody else that can play, and Wenzel, but I mean, this team made the playoffs last year and they could not hit left-handed pitching, you know, and with the injuries they have now, it's pretty similar. This is going to be an interesting inning for Skubal here because this is going to be second time through the order. First time through, they were really, really aggressive.
Dave, you guys won the World Series last fall. The last team to win back-to-back championships, the 98 to 2000 Yankees. What are the expectations for the Dodgers this year?
Do it again this year, Ball State.
All right. Blake Snell, you're managing him for the first time. What have you learned about him that you didn't know before you guys signed him?
I didn't realize.
It's true, yeah, it is still 8-9.
You see the physicality, you see the stuff, the skill set, but this guy's a baseball guy. He's got his own track. Baseball studies hitters, and he just loves the game of baseball.
Okay, thanks. Go back to you.
That's in there. Good play. Yeah. Good job cutting that off. All right.
Roberts acknowledges that things not gone that way. Even in the postseason, he wasn't sure he was coming back. They have since given him a 4-year deal. Isn't it amazing how things worked out? And you tell me, what the heck's the difference between Dave Roberts making the World Series, winning it, and getting to the World Series or getting to
That's up.
all fair points? It's an unfair position for that to be in. Sometimes managers can get blamed when they don't deserve it.
You're correct. Yeah. And I mean, it's going to be a storyline all year. And I think that ultimately I could see it. Now, Carpenter is still young. As here's the 2-1 here from Skubal. I think he went on that. Yeah. At some point, Carey's going to be close to free agency. You know that this is a guy who's going to he wants to be an everyday player, and you got in on him there. You got time, Glaber. 2 down. It's interesting to think about because I think he will be given opportunities against lefties, but it's become, because of last season, it's become like a national thing now. The cat's out of the bag of people talking about this. It's not just a Tiger thing. Yeah, I don't know. That's in there. Good pitch. It's an interesting thing. I was talking about it with my brother the other day because he's a casual baseball fan. And it's so funny because from a percentages standpoint, AJ, it makes the right decisions, right? But it's one of those things where from an eye test perspective, regardless of whether it's a righty or lefty, you just feel better when you see Carey step up to the plate against, as opposed to Ibanez or one of these other guys. Just a weird thing. That's up. Ooh, 99. $98. He doesn't have a strikeout yet.
The first 2 strike count against Skubal tonight.
Yeah. It's still a makeable play, but yeah. There's that defense coming in.
Great view, Gleyber Torres getting a jump, but just too quick off Ohtani's backhand. It's right off the
It's a weird thing. Well, I don't know. You have so many power threats in this lineup. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem in the infield. And, I mean, right now it's going to be a problem in the outfield, too.
He was first player to lead baseball in extra base hits, stolen bases. He was ranked second. So he's the first hits Willie Mays to finish in the top 2 in both extra base hits and steals in the season. Mays shortened him by 1. He had 59 last year to go with the 99 extra base hits. 1-1 back up the middle.
Ah!
He won't be able to get it. A bad break for Skubal. It's first and third for the Dodgers with 2 down.
Dodgers getting something started with 2 outs. The speed of Ohtani gets him to third, but Gleyber Torres at second base. It's his second time already. We've seen him slip. 1 coming out of the box, and 2 right here as this ball's going up the middle until it hits.
I don't want to. Gleyber is not a good second baseman. No, I don't want to jinx. Well, that's why I'm not gonna say it. There's that changeup. There's that changeup. That's the best one he's thrown so far. Come on. Bury him again with that changeup. Come on, pitch out of this, man.
They look like baby teeth.
Pretty muddy out there.
0-2.
Come on! Punch the fucking microphone. What I was going to say, to avoid jinxing it, he's very good in those situations. That was such a good sequence.
Need to restock your pantry? Shop the Kroger app for the same great in-store prices and quality. So whether you choose pickup or delivery, your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed.
You need the offense.
Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I mean, and you need a right-handed bat. They'll in that case, assuming Gleyber hits, they'll sacrifice defense for offense. That will be happening at some point this season. And AJ even brought it up in the interview that we did with him that that's going to be a thing.
AJ Hinch, manager of the Detroit Tigers, get to watch the Dodgers championship ceremony. A lot of your players were watching. What was that like?
No, I mean, they deserve the accolades. I mean, they were the best team in the league last year. They lasted all the way to the end, and we tip our cap to them, and then we go out and try to beat them.
Tarik Skubal, Cy Young Award winner. What
Son.
did you see in him this spring coming off of that?
A ton of strikes. I'm like, you see their game plan is exactly what you would expect for a guy who throws so many strikes. He pounds the strikes out of the big stuff. That's incredible. Obviously made some big pitches there on the one inning.
That's on there.
Some stress, but really on our side.
Yeah, I mean by LA standards.
Here for AJ Hinch, he's got 307 wins in Detroit. 1-1 to Spencer
That's down.
Torkelson. Snell misses down. 2 balls and a strike.
I mean, he drew a walk. It seems like he's seeing Snell relatively well. I mean, you know, tough at bat. Obviously, the guy's got 2 Cy Youngs, but
The guy can manage. There's no two ways about it. He knows what he's doing.
that's a good pitch. Yeah, that's a pitch you just got to spit on.
He gets a lot of credit for being very new school and analytically oriented. He's actually more human interest oriented.
Yes.
Than he gets credit for. He's a good blend of both.
The Dodgers lead 1-0. They were 68-15 when scoring first.
Outside.
That's a good percentage of
Well, he's seen. This will be the 12th pitch he's seen, I believe, in maybe 11th in 2 ABs. So that's a good sign.
down to the cleanup hitter, Torkelson, who walked his first time up.
That's up. That's up. Good AB. I did it again. It wasn't technically an AB.
Sunday, fellas, we're going to go, as you know, to San Diego. So that's Tatis and the Padres. They host Matt Olson in the parade. Sunday Night Baseball is back at 7 Eastern Time on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. Will start at 6 Eastern. Baseball tonight. Sunday Night Countdown on ESPN. 2 very good teams. The Wolves keep National League professional foul ball. Tigers have been 1 for 7 so far tonight against Snell with men on base.
Just realized we don't have to take a red eye back to the East Coast.
Not tonight. But like Teo, I was up at 3:30 this morning coming from the East Coast out here.
That's down.
Just get into
For sure.
the Sunday night game and then be a mess for the Hornets.
Yeah,
We'll sign up for that any day.
absolutely. A long weekend on the West Coast.
Jack. One to Mark goes to see Harvey Woodard had some success against the
Hey, now!
Torkelson avoids it because he had to. He will stay at second, but boy, deja vu all over again.
Yeah, wow.
And Manny Margot just not afraid of getting jammed. Hits the ball the other way. It starts the season off 2 for 2, going the other way. And this time Torkelson has to stay, allowing the baseball to get by.
Two for two, rubbing your thumbs both times.
Nobody out, right? Come on, Cole. Give us something here, man. He kind of looks like Winston Duke. You know, the guy who was he was M'Baku in Black Panther. He's been in a lot of stuff, but no, god damn it, Cole. Fuck. If you're doing a check swing and going around on an 0-1 or on a 0-0 pitch and it's a breaking ball, you're in trouble. I know it sounds silly, guys, but like, you're without Vierling and you're without Parker. So whatever you can get from Margot is a plus. So like today, that's a win for us. Just at that position. You know what I mean? Like you got to try to replace that production.
Haven't seen that everybody had struck him out. Better set on fielder's choice, a little ground ball too. Will Smith, last time up.
That Shannon right up the middle on a 1-2 with nobody out to 2 on.
Get down. Damn it. That was a better swing, but yeah, fuck. Better swing didn't advance the fuck. I mean, god damn it. Oh god, we know how this shit ends, don't we?
They were not one consistent main call. All of them contributed to what Detroit did.
They all did. And the one thing that you have to give credit to AJ Hinch is he allowed his players to play when he needed that pinch hit at bat. He was consistent taking them out and having them root for each other.
Oh, God, come on, Javi.
That's a tough thing to do with a 26-man roster.
Here's Myers. Beats went into the ground. Rojas will come over. He had there slowly. Hit ball. Another one.
Oh, my God. I know it, guys. I know it's game one, but this. I don't want to hear the advance the runner bullshit, okay? That's a bad pitch. That's one of the worst pitches he's thrown all night. That's a changeup that's about a foot off the plate. It's great execution because you're facing the guy who swings at everything. Like, how does that help the guy on deck? You know, it's Jake's second at bat. He hit the ball pretty hard the first time around. You're trying to see what... Outside.
Flip the script and start to get really selective. You can throw everybody's got a report off. What's he doing? He's always swinging.
He did that for like 1 month with the Mets, remember?
Yes.
Outside.
He's done it before. And that's the thing.
Yeah, this is correct.
Done it with the Cubs as well. But when the games matter, it seems like his focus, that uber focus just becomes, it makes him that superstar player that he could be.
That's in there. Okay, let me tell you something. And I know, I understand the guy was excited. If you're still thinking that there's a chance Hobby can be a superstar player, you haven't been watching the Tigers. That's up. Hey, good ABs for Jake. Jesus fuck. It would be hilarious if our first big hit of the year was a Ryan Kreidler grand slam. Like, that would be... At that point, guys, I'm sorry, we're winning the World Series. Like, there is... If he goes bridge here, there's a magic to this team that has carried over from last season. Because Ryan Kreidler, until today, I don't think I'd ever seen him put a ball in play at the major league level. Now he's your fucking starting center fielder. He has a hit today, and you're facing a Cy Young winner with the bases loaded. And what are we? Technically 1 for 9 now with runners in scoring position. I'm sorry, we're 0 for, right? Well, maybe we've gotten... No, we didn't get a hit. We're 0 for. God, dude, a 369 OPS is so bad last season. That's in there. A wicked curveball there, man. 0 for 7, yeah. Outside. All right. Good. Fucking.
He's calling. He's driving the bus. He's got the pitch count on. He's making the calls on the mound.
Ugh. Yeah. Such a bizarre pitcher, man, because he is filthy, dude. I mean, that's a ridiculous pitch. Nope, didn't go. All right. It's a good pitch to throw on 1-2. You got to trust your catcher, but...
Takes a lot of trust. That water was a great point. Bases loaded. To drop that hook on top of home plate right there. A lot of trust in Smith.
A career sub 150 hitter.
Ah!
Get away from Smith. Torkelson's going to score. And we are...
Oh, my God. What a fucking break that was. That's the second breaking ball in a row. Smith, you're facing Ryan Kreidler, dude. Throw him a fucking... wow. Yeah. Nice. Wow.
isn't just a place. She is an element. And salt and spray. She shoves us relentlessly into the present.
It's a good question, man. I mean,
Inside every bottle of Corona.
honestly, I think I would have done what I plan on doing tomorrow, which is I think I would have gone to a sports bar. Maybe not for content purposes, but just give me the opportunity to watch 2 games on TVs at once. Here's the problem, is that when I watch these games at home, like tomorrow, we're going to be doing content stuff and it should be fun and I'll be there with Austin. Like it'll be a good time. But like, I'm going to be at a B-dubs in East Lansing. I can't be going around like yelling, let's fucking go every time Roddy Gale makes a shot or something. Like it's just, you gotta be kind of chill. I think I saw something about that on TikTok. Yeah.
Pizza that you can dip into. Made with Hidden Valley Ranch. Oh yeah. A ranchy, cheesy dipping tea light. Hidden Valley Ranch. Only serious about flavor.
Freddie Freeman put on a show last year.
This is a big inning. You know, heart of the order. I mean, their entire or part of the heart of the order. I mean, you did face 1, 2, 3 last inning. Second time through. God, he's at 35 pitches, man. I mean, they have really. We'll see where it goes because, you know, that third time through the order, even for Scooby, is a bit shaky. Good slider there. Mm. Oh, wow. Good play. Good job. Yeah. Edman's going to have such a good year because, and you saw it in the playoffs last year, pitchers are going to be so gassed after facing that first 4. And then you got this guy who, I know he homered today, but is not necessarily a power hitter, but he's going to slap the ball. He puts together good at-bats. Mm. Wait, no, it wasn't. Was it? Oh, it was Margot. Or wait, no, let's see this shit. Yeah, no, it wasn't. I was going to say, he didn't cut in front. Wow. Maybe Scott Harris knew what he was doing. Great play. Sweet. Checked it. Ooh. Ah. All right, let's go. Come on. Lock in here. God, fucking Muncie batting 7th. It's not even fair. All right, come on. I'm gonna wait till after this inning, but I want to talk about the Maryland Kevin Willard situation a little bit. It's bizarre. Good pitch. All right. He's starting to locate his fastball better.
The strength of this team is their pitching staff. The Cy Young Award winner from last year's on the mound today.
50th pitch. What do you need when you have a great pitching staff? You need to have a really good defense to play along as well.
Yeah. He didn't frame it great. He kind of missed his spot, but it probably wasn't true. So, all right.
4 different times Max Muncy has hit 35 homers or more. Famous Nate Duke Snyder's the other guy that's
Maybe a slider coming here.
franchises. He was pretty good. He was really good.
Change up. Got him.
Deep center, we stay 1-1. We head to the 5th here in LA.
Do I still have the Chris is in the bathroom? Or no, I have Chris is getting more Coke Zero. I already have that. Chris is peeing. There we are. I'll be right back.
With wet AMD, I worry I'm losing sight of the world around me. But now, I can open up my world with Vabysmo. Vabysmo is the first FDA-approved treatment for people with wet AMD that improves vision and delivers a chance to see.
All right, we're good.
So I can do more of what I love.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what's bizarre to me about that situation. A couple things. One, I think Big Cat, of all people, actually had the best take, which is, I think Kevin Willard's a fine coach. I don't really understand why Villanova, which is a legitimate basketball brand, they've got 2 national championships in relatively recent memory, is going after a guy who just now made it to his first Sweet 16. And I understand the tournament can be a bit fluky, but I don't know. Maybe there's just not a lot of great hires out there, great options out there. What's strange is I think Maryland basketball, I'd say Maryland in general, but especially in basketball, fancies themselves as a big-time brand. And I just don't think they are. Maybe they can be. And I think they've won a share of the Big Ten once since coming over. But they don't win big games. They barely got by Colorado State at the buzzer last week. But, I feel like they're a good program that will employ a good coach in Willard. Now, I guess in his case, he's fucked himself, though, because he has to leave now. Like, you can't come back after all this nonsense. Yeah, the way it's going to work, Arnold, is the way it was last year, which is I want to do a lot of streams. Usually, here's the 1-1 here. Let me see. Get down. That had some carry on it. Is typically I won't go live until it's close and, late in a game. Opening day is obviously an exception. And, hey, it's turned out, at least up to this point, we've had a good game. But, yeah.
Guys, I want you to chime in on this. Blake Snell and his wife really wanted to be in the West Coast, be in LA. Of course, he was with the Padres, with the Giants, 5 years, $182 million.
Sure. Thanks. Oh, yeah, just missed.
I think that's a valid point, especially in Snell's case. The West Coast kid.
West Coast kid. Ah.
He's also from the area as well. So when you're at this stage in your career, you've made plenty of money. It's now words of happiness. And this La La Land here is very
Get down. That's a good swing.
I was going to say, without the Triple have a lot of resources, they pay a lot of great players a lot of money. They also have built an excellent clubhouse culture. I was talking about this with Clayton Kershaw before the game. Players come here and they love the dynamic that you have with Mookie and Freddie and Shohei grinding it out. A guy like Kirby Yates coming here at a time
Yeah, it's look, they had a run in the early 2000s where they were great. I mean, they were really competitive. They made back-to-back Final Fours and they won it all. That was 2002. I mean, how many since then? And then I think they made the Sweet 16 and lost to Michigan State in 2003. Since then, how many second weekends have they been to? Because I know that we talk about Final Fours all the time. To me, the true testament of just being a really good stable program is you get to the second weekend. Final Fours are tough, man. Because second weekend to me implies that you are competitive in the tournament and consistently avoiding flaming out in the tournament. So it's it's the best of both worlds where your regular season record shows, people shit on Matt Painter, right? Maybe not as much anymore, but Matt Painter's been to a lot of second weekends. He's been a very consistent coach. Maryland hasn't really had that. I think in 16 they were in the Sweet 16. This year they are. It's down. Anyway, Riley's ahead in the count here, I think 1-1. Snell's at 76. This could be his last inning. Which means they'll probably get some righties going, I would imagine. That's in there. Yeah, actually it was probably a bit high, but
Over the last couple of years about all the pitchers' injuries, interviewing numerous former and current players. And what they found is that the time that injuries are most prevalent are
I would agree. It's definitely that case with the Tigers because we're coming off of the season that we had. Here's the 2-2. Outside. All right, come on, Riley. I also think, and people are going to hate me for saying this, but you have to give Rob Manfred some credit. The changes that they've made to the game of baseball have made baseball more accessible. And I think it's two big things. One, the pace of play. We've had 2 years of this now, and it's a million times better. And two, with the expanded playoffs, teams are playing meaningful games deeper into the season. And so I think it's easier for teams to get excited. Get down. All right, hold two. He's going 3. Good base running. Attaboy, Riley. Come on. Torque, for the love of God. For the love of God. The music, the moments. Driving the ride. I called a home run for Torque. I didn't say which at bat. I wasn't sure, but I said it was going to be a 3-1 count. He was going to test him on a fastball, and he was going to put it in left field seats. I'll take a fucking swinging bunt for a fucking You know, if that would have been in play, I would have been fine with that. If he pops up, I swear to God, dude. Great base running there. Good play by Snell, actually, to go to cover on that.
He's where he's supposed to be. You see a lot of pitchers who aren't nowadays.
Inside. Attaboy. Nope, that's a good call. Don't be bouncing off the mound. Remember that in 2020 when all the mics were hot because there were no fans in the seats and the Dodgers and Astros had that dust up and Joe Kelly was pitching and they caught Dusty Baker going, just get on the mound, little fucker. Down. All right. He's seeing him well. Come on, buddy. 2-1. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, man. Man, I know we got a lot of baseball left, but Jesus Christ. All right. 3-1. 3-1, I called it. Fastball count. Who's on deck? Is it yeah, it's Manny. Ah, fuck. 3-1, yeah. Fastball count. He gets a changeup. That's a tough one. All right, now you got to battle a little bit. Yeah, attaboy!
Carpenter then comes up. In the meantime, you let him face 2 for 2 Margot. He's going to allow his number 1 starter to go out there and face Margot.
Yeah, that's down. Come on. I would imagine this is Snell's last batter. Wow, Colt's on deck. I would imagine. Inside.
Real weapon. Dave Roberts knows that as well. Absolutely.
That should get a run in, right? That'll get a run in. I like it. Sack fly is underrated. The sack fly is underrated. Good job. Good job. Now let's get greedy. That's an impossible pitch for him. Down. Good block. Look, he ain't going to be doing this every game. The guy hits lefties. He has a high batting average in his career against lefties. You know, batting him 5th is, you know, kind of not ideal, but he can hit left-handed pitching. Come on, Cole. Fuck, God, he is dotting the outside corner. This is a very tough matchup for him. It's just Run it out. Yeah. All right, we'll take the one.
Pampers Swaddlers keeps baby 3 times drier, so your baby stays comfortably dry all night long. Pampers Swaddlers, dry all night.
The future of trading on Robinhood.
All right.
The new desktop trading platform.
Do it to us one more time, Scooby.
Realize the way you analyze, buy, and sell like never before.
Those two, yeah, that at bat, those first two pitches were impossible. I mean, they were perfectly dotted. Breaking balls, too. I mean,
Our low prices add up to big savings with over $600 in digital coupons each week, plus up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
We always loved cooking, and we found a restaurant that let us get in with no business background. Then one customer came along, on TikTok, and the next night there were 300 cars in line.
I'm very confident Vest and Canley will be getting a majority of the reps. But we'll see Holton close games. I will see Brisky close games. It's good to see. Good to see. And you know, look, one thing, and people joke about this in baseball, but it really is true. If you're drawing a lot of walks, at some point, it means you're going to be squaring something up. It's not only 3 walks, but I think all 3 of them were 3-2 counts, meaning he single-handedly got Snell's pitch count up. You know, that's a really, really productive day.
Torkelson has done the job offensively, and he has helped give Tarik Skubal the lead. The changeup has been poison for the Dodgers. Cody spoke to him earlier this week about it.
Yeah, no, I did. I remember a few years ago, she went to a game where she was like on the field. And she sent me a really cool video of a Yordan Alvarez slow motion, like, you know how you can film in slow motion. Yordan Alvarez slow batting practice home run. I've never been on a Major League Baseball field. I think that might be the first curveball he's thrown today. Well, here's the one here. Snell's a weird pitcher. You know, Snell has a tendency to be a bit erratic. I would imagine more guys are going to attack him a little bit more. I think they can be good. Here's the 0-2. Checked it. There you go. They can be quite good. I think that the division is very open with the Yankees and having Cole out. They've had a very good offseason. They've had a good offseason, but you are relying on a few reclamation projects. Like you need to get you got to get a good year from Buehler. And I know he's on the IL again now, but you got to try to hope to get a good year from Giolito. You got it, Andy. That's one.
What you think is if you hold it in your natural position for him, kind of a high 3/4 off to the side a little bit, you think that your changeup's going to cut a little bit. But in order for him to stay in that wrist position right there and just throw it.
Yeah, you know, I know this is going to sound almost like a backhanded compliment. Good for them. When we were really bad, 2019 especially, we won on opening day. And it's like, you know, your team's going to stink. But it's like, at least that's something. Like, it gives you some. And here's what I'll say about the White Sox. There's a chance. Now, they'll be awful. There is a chance they are. I don't see them being the pushover they were a year ago. Now, I mean, how can you lose 120 games again? I think they have some upside with their pitching. And like today, the guy, what was it? I want to say Sharp, but I think it was Thorpe, but looked really good. You know, now It's also worth noting the Los Angeles Angels are fucking pathetic. That might be White Sox, Angels, the worst opening day matchup of all time. Like, in terms of taking where both those organizations are at and what they did a year ago, it might be the least appealing opening day matchup ever. Burke, Thorpe, Sharp, Burke. Yeah, you're right. They had a Thorpe. Even last year, I saw towards the end of the year, we faced them a few times, and we were better. Like, we beat them. Oh, goddamn, good at bat here. But you could tell that some of their pitchers had upside. Like, fuck. Come on, don't let this guy get you. Yeah. Ugh. All right, Ohtani time. I mean, the more times you face this guy, the more scared you're going to get, right? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's what I tell people, because when people ask me, can the White Sox be worse? They don't really deserve any sympathy, but they had everything that could have gone wrong. Everything needs to go wrong for you to be a team that loses 120 games. All right, let's go. Lock in, guys. This is a big moment in the game. All right. Danger zone. God, look at those numbers. 54 home runs. That's in there. Good changeup. Yeah, that's where you got to pitch him, man. I mean, you just got to try to work the edges and pray to God he doesn't catch up. All right, that's sinker in. Went out, went in. Now I think you try to get the changeup. The best matchup you can play is the one we're playing right now, which is having a Tarek Skubal on the mound. You know, and even then, I mean, Jesus Christ, these guys are dangerous, and it doesn't get any easier. Run it out. All right. Why did I say run it out? I'm fucking.
Think about back-to-back. Boy, 96 two-seamer just running in. You know what? I like the way that one. Look, I'm going to do it again. Only up to 99 miles an hour and just eats up Ohtani.
I agree. Come on. Fuck. It's so tough because you get ahead 3-0 in a count like this, and there's a part of me that's just like, put him on. But you got Teoscar's on deck. It's like, you know, you got to pick your fucking poison. Blocked him. Okay. Mountain visit.
separate thing when I'd rather face this guy than Betts?
That's what it seemed like. It just seemed like he pitched Mookie very carefully right there, and he's aware of the situation in the game.
Good numbers last year for this guy, Teoscar Hernandez. He swings, sends one high in the air, deep to center field. He's trying to get it. A three-run home run for Teoscar Hernandez. On a first pitch, four-seam fastball, the Dodgers back on top.
It's just this lineup is just ridiculous. I mean, really, I mean, look, it's game one, but that right there is what their lineup can do that ours can't, you know? Because let's be honest, I mean, this is similar to the final game against Cleveland last year. Now, obviously, Dodgers offense is much, much better. But we're what are we? 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position? You know? A good team, let me check that. A good offense, you give them enough opportunities, and they'll rock you. That's what happened here. You know, I think it was they had a long at bat with Pajas. He singled. You know, 4-pitch walk. That's him. You gotta think that he's close to done. Or probably done now. Goddamn. So close to getting out of that. Fuck.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Siemens, EGA, Milwaukee, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery or ready for pickup in 15 minutes. Conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, or the maintenance shop with 6 units guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is going viral. But you know what should go viral? The fact that Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader gives you personalized monthly payments for all your buys. Drop in the light.
All the parts you need, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love.
Who are they going to go with now?
MLB Network today.
It's that guy, Kasparius. Okay.
Stream up to 15 out-of-market games a week, live on any device. Plus, 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews, and live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at bat. Enjoy being home with baseball from virtually anywhere.
Depends on the game. I mean, opening day, there's going to be a few more jitters. I'm not. From front to back, I'm not like this every game. No, I would say in close games, I get like this. Yeah. I mean, no matter the circumstance.
Last year he appeared in 3 games. They were kind of big. An ERA of 2.16 and just another arm that we'll see coming out of this bullpen that can just throw 95 to 100. Now, on the other
Z-Mac. Well, you have to because this is Hobby's spot. I mean, I guess technically, but it's just much easier if you can put Z-Mac at short. 116, right? It was the Mariners in 01 won 116. Nowadays, yeah, there will be times where I'll fumble, but I mean, I've got it down to a science now.
Rotation too, right? And on and on.
Well, that's the big question all year. It's going to just hang over baseball. Can anybody beat the Dodgers? The whole season is framed around that question.
Yeah, I guess the first milestone of the point to is the 01 Mariners, the 116 games.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hershiser before the game. He's declared he thinks they're going to break that record. They're going to win at least 117.
Jesus. Imagine hearing somebody say, I think they're going to win at least 117 games and being like, yeah, it's possible. So, hey, pretty good at bat here. I've always thought a tattoo would be in order, but I could see try for a gold jacket. Yeah. Hey, good AB. Let me tell you something. I will do. If we win the World Series, I will do everything. Okay, like we'll do tattoo, we'll do gold jacket, we'll do like a championship belt. If we win the World Series, I will be so obnoxious for years. Like, I don't know if the team will suffer a hangover, like championship hangover, but I will. I'll be celebrating that shit for you won't see me. I mean, for a while. Get down. All right.
I have to be scratching my head right now in the Dodgers dugout where Casparis seems like he shook off to go with the slider for the walk.
You got to think it's close to carry time here, right? What's Kreidler? Bad. Well, trying to think how you'd arrange this. You don't have anybody else that can play center except Javi, and you just took. Okay, it is carry. All right. Okay, yeah. So then you can move. You probably move Manny Margot to center, carry and right, and you keep Green and left. Yeah. Yeah, if he goes deep here, the discourse on Tiger's Twitter is going to be hilarious, dude. Ooh, yeah, man, good pitch. Yeah. That's a ridiculous list. Carey, Ohtani, Judge, Rooker, Bobby Witt. Ah. Yep. 2 breaking balls and a fastball.
Well executed fastball at that. And this was the guy, Eric Carpenter, maybe perhaps what Dave Roberts was trying to avoid early. By second guessing himself, should I come in?
Checking the basketball scores.
Still have 2 runners on.
Good hitter Andy Ibanez back to the top. King Street is the runner at second. Tigers tonight hold for 10. Runners in scoring position. That one is going to creep over the screen and into row 1.
Oh yeah, well that's his spot. I mean, he's a great. It sounds weird to say, but like, well, no, it's not really that. Like, he is as good a high ball hitter as there is in baseball. Really, I mean, God, he's pumping strikes now. Fuck.
University of Connecticut product. Thank you, Asparius. Terrific program run by Jim Hendricks. 0-2 to Ibanez.
Wow, he actually got a piece of that. Down.
I get the feeling that this is the spot for the Tigers right here. Top of the order, Labor Torres on deck. Got to get something out of this to get back in this game.
Jesus. Flailing.
Asparius described spring training, trying to make the roster. Said I knew it was going to be a bloodbath with the amount of talent we had to crack this roster.
I've seen this guy pretty well. It's just, it's
It seemed like right there he throws that fastball.
lacking that thump, dog.
To then throw the breaking ball now. See if Ibanez is playing along as well. Thinking along.
Battle. That's out. That's got to be out, right? Okay, good. I thought when he swung at it. They have a lefty warming. So you wonder, I mean, my guess is they try to get him through this inning, but if it gets to Riley, I bet they probably switch out.
Rotation for game 4. The World Series last year. And Asparius. 2-2. Put to Ibanez.
Ah, that was the one. That was the one. That was a cement mixer. Yep. Good call, Perez. Yep.
On the inside part of the plate, elevated. And Ibanez gets beat on it. Right there, he's throwing up in the zone. Ibanez walked in on getting it soft.
After all those breaking balls, the perceived velocity on that pitch is much greater than the actual velocity. Meaning that you've got to react so quickly to hit that pitch.
Torres singled his last time up.
Tough pitch. Cutter. Yeah. Chris, after this at bat, I'm going to highlight that comment because I do want to talk about that actually.
It does. And you know what? I'm wondering if Casparius also is looking at the radar and saying, I don't have my best fastball. But it won't go far.
Ah!
As Mark said, that's the play
walking a single to lead off the inning, you can get out of it with any damage.
We talked about for pitchers, count leverage is everything. Asparius with a 1-2 count here has Glaber in a very defensive position.
Gleyber Torres bearded after leaving the Yankees at the plate.
And guys like Woody Williams, Josh Tomlins, guys like that did not throw hard, had to locate because they had to believe in their stuff. This is where now, again, with Gleyber Torres, do you come hard in and elevated to see if you can repeat what happened with the Banyans?
Run it up. Fuck.
Second base, Asparius. Walker tackle, and he walks up clean. Stays for 2. We go bottom 6 with Ed.
It's your last chance to get Disney Plus and Hulu for just $2.99 a month.
No way. Yes way.
Which means it's your last chance to see the future Kate fight. The Vigilante. The biggest movies and shows from Disney Plus and Hulu together on Disney Plus for just $2.99 a month. The two of us together again. It's your last chance to get Disney Plus and Hulu for just $2.99 a month for 4 months.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do. Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Gotta think Scooble's done, right?
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
To me, it all serves as a scam.
No loan service. Unfortunately, I don't trust them.
Yeah, they got Edmund Smith and Muncy do up. I mean,
It's the whole point of owning a home is that you maintain your own lawn. We've taken care of this lawn from day one. I take pride in it, and when people tell me it looks good, it makes me feel even better.
Do you use a loan service?
Absolutely not. I have you.
I know what I'm putting down. I put Scott's down. I'm putting down daytime.
I wear it for the big games. I wear it on opening day, and I'll wear it for playoff games. I don't wear it like during the season, especially in the fucking summer, man. It's gonna get hot. Yeah, Scooby's done. We're going with Brebbia, it looks like, according to Twitter.
How is this stuff so good?
Hidden Valley Ranch.
To all of these men, I want to say that football is not just a game, but a way of life. And that each man must make a personal commitment to an excellent sense of victory. This is what I believe football is all about.
Nathan McKinnon with the Dodgers here. Kings on the road. They're taking on the Avalanche at 10 Eastern time tonight. McKinnon's been home. You can see that third longest in franchise.
Okay, here's what I said about Cleveland. I know what happened today, obviously. Last year, their bullpen, and we're focusing on Class A, right? Last year, their bullpen was great, but the usage was crazy. You had, I think, 4 guys that saw 65-plus games. Bullpens are fragile, man, and relievers are fragile. I don't know how well that holds up over time, and even from season to season. I can't, in good conscience, come on here and say that I'm concerned about a guy because of a bad opening day performance. I mean, we overreact to this stuff all the time. But I think that they're making a mistake. It's why the Josh Naylor trade was so stupid. I think that they're making a serious mistake by just expecting their bullpen to pick back up where it left off. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. They gave him a major league deal, so they believe in him here. Yeah, I mean that is the advantage. Is if Class A really falls off, I mean you have guys who can close games. It's just what made that. It's good slider there by Brebbia. Okay.
big reasons why Rollins a few years back started getting not
He got him. Wow. Hey, now. Good pitch. That was 94. And they said four-seamer. That had some swing back action on it, though. Good question. The one that comes to mind right away is Hannafy, and he had an amazing spring, but I'm just kind of going down the list. You know, you're going to have a long leash with Vest and Holton and Brisky. Good pitch. And, you know, I don't think they're going to cut Maeda. Yeah, that's in general, Rory, that's a problem I have with a lot of teams in baseball. And I think the Guardians, look, they made it to the ALCS last year, but that was there. You know, I understand we live in a much different age. You got to get something from your starters. Like, you can't just pull guys. Playoffs, it's different, but regular season, man, you can, hey, good inning. Wow. You can not pull guys just because they get in the first sign of trouble. You know, you're going to destroy your bullpen. And we saw what happened. That bullpen was so gassed in October last year.
Products free of harsh chemicals, easy to use, and perfect on the go. So you can chase the sun without limits. Poison Alps.
A luscious ribeye steak with a signature blend of herbs and spices.
Yeah, I mean, the only hope, right, is if guys come into their own. Now, okay, I know, and I hate to do this because these games count. You do have a ton of injuries, man. You know, it's up there. I mean, I think it's the roster. There's 4 Hall of Famers I can think of right away, right? Ohtani, Mookie, Freddie, and Kershaw. You have perennial all-stars in Snell. Yamamoto will probably get there. Sasaki will probably get there. Teoscar's there. It's up there. Yeah, was that the tournament? Because MSU was number 1 in the country, right? Yeah, good for them. Yeah, I saw that. I know I didn't. Right.
I can file for free.
Look, man, this is a great road trip if you go 3-3. It's a passable road trip if you go 2-4. You know, now you're going to have another Scooble start. But yeah. Thoughts on Cam Smith? Here's the way I feel about that stuff, man. And he got a base hit today, so it's like, you know, hopefully it goes well for him. I think you are really taking a serious risk when you have a player who barely plays minor league ball. I think you really, and the Angels love doing that. I think you really run the risk of fucking up a player and ruining his confidence. I think for a long time, and you know, we did that with Torque. You know, it's a great story, right? But unless you are someone who is just so overwhelming, like a Paul Skeens or a Strasburg, these generational guys. Now, and maybe Cam Smith's that guy. I don't know, but I think it's a big risk, quite frankly. And he played his way onto the team, and good for him. Congratulations. Like, it's not a personal knock. I just like this guy batting right here. Riley Green. This guy is an excellent player, right? Drafted out of high school. He played, let's see, 19, 20. This guy played 3 years of minor league ball, right? And what had a so-so rookie season, right? Just kind of getting his sea legs under him. That's how hard it is, even as a tremendous player, to be good at this game. So I think it's a risk. I'll be honest with you. And I was watching the Astros today, and I watched Dana Brown get interviewed. They have so much talent on that roster. Is Tom Hanks smoking weed? I think he is. But or maybe that's a pen. Oh yeah, it is a pencil, yeah. But I think they're trending downwards, you know, and it's, you can only be on top for so long.
Relationship between the Dodgers and their fan base, celebrity or not, was only intensified over the last couple of years. They certainly seem like they're on the precipice of something incredibly special.
I called it! I called it! I called it! Torque, baby! Yeah! Hey now! Now I got to go back to find the fucking part in the stream where I it was early in the stream, right? Yeah, here it is. All right. Torque. It's going to be against Blake Snell. He's going to get a hit in the count. Well, I said it was against Snell. Okay. We're only down by a run, man. Let's go. Torque.
It's not coming back. 423-foot shot.
Torque. Oh, because of this offense.
Different techniques, and you change things, and they pay off. That's such a rewarding feeling, and a really important piece to the Tigers.
And it's all with the bottom half. Everybody talks about, you know, just sometimes what do you do with the top half, the bottom half, your foundation is key. And with Torkelson, the reason he went 1-1 in the draft was because he had a great bottom half on his takes. See right here how he can put all that strength on the bottom side. He sits to the baseball, adjusting. That head does not move. You can put a spike straight from his head all the way through his right knee, and it is still, it is compact.
And that was velo too. You know, that was something he wasn't doing last year. Oops, fuck.
Get back to dreaming on him again, or the Tigers. I think you're right. And the dream is big because he's got that kind of power.
Game reminiscent of that Tigers push last postseason. Hang around, not get a run. Stay close.
God, the book must be just throw Colt Keith lefties or give him lefty breaking balls.
How you start the momentum is key, whether it's a golf swing or a baseball swing. Torkelson's figured that part out, it seemingly.
Yeah.
AJ Hitch described it to Eduardo before.
And pitch him away.
He was just kind of static in the box. He didn't get a start, like a little momentum starting back. You can see it from that home run swing. He's got a nice little trigger going now. A little, in golf they call it a forward press. In baseball it's kind of a backward press. We load up your back leg.
All right, Spencer Torkelson right here. You see what he can do. When he takes this pitch and he's going to go after it, he sits to it. That's the ball right there.
1-2 on the way.
The beauty of technology, Carl.
You weren't intending to show the ball?
Not at all.
Well, you got time, Eddie. It's 2-2.
It was a good take.
Got him. Jesus.
Well, let's try it again right here. You see the attack, the approach. He stays right through the entire time through. Spencer Torkelson. Straight down, putting the pressure in. Boom.
Check-in time is 3. It's 2:55. I know.
Is this what he's doing?
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa. No game. No fun.
Yes, Coach.
Meanwhile, at Virgo, when other vacation rentals make you share your turf with others, try one you have all.
I would say it's mainly him facing lefties. At the same time, they want this guy to be an everyday player, and he was last season. Look, man, your numbers, fucking Ohtani's numbers against lefties are a bit weaker, right? Like, but these were not competitive at bats. You know, that's really the big problem. He seemed very overwhelmed.
On April 23rd, the accountant is back. But this time, he brought his brother.
That's it. It's been a minute. We'll do the talking.
Captain Fans here wants to scrap.
My brother wasn't having a good time tonight. Now here.
Is there anything better than punching somebody in the face who's got it coming?
I never saw the first Accountant movie. I had some people recommend it to me because I know that the main character is kind of on the spectrum. I didn't know it was an action movie or an action franchise.
Dave, how would you describe the response of Shohei in Japan?
Unforgettable, unmatched. It was like Beatles meets the world. Shohei meets Tokyo. It was incredible. I've never seen anything like it.
You know, we all know what Shohei means to the game here in the States. And being a Dodger, what it means to us. But to the whole country of Japan, it was just ridiculous. He was on every billboard. He was everywhere. Like the fans came, you know, to support us.
Yep, and the clips have done well on TikTok and Instagram too, and YouTube Shorts. Ooh, that is a tight slider.
I think we all had an idea of what it was going to be like, and it exceeded our expectations. And like Shohei always does, he delivers.
Shohei Ohtani has delivered tonight with that single. With Rojas, Montes, and Ohtani do up this inning against Brett Hanafi, who was outstanding. The Tigers used Jason Foley last year. Put him down the end, and they auctioned Foley out to AAA Toledo. This is the guy that AJ Hinch has come to trend on. Foley will likely be back in a couple of weeks. Boy, Hanafi has pitched himself into this position.
Strike throwers, so real low walk rate, slightly below the strikeout rate, but
That's the Chris Fetter special, man. Just throwing strikes.
Champ shot right there. That pitch came way in.
Ah.
Sinker. And just like that, there's one down. Rojas maybe feeling that fingertips. So you can see the uniforms that the fans were all wearing. And of course, they knew what he was in high school because he was such a superstar. The Dodgers weren't really scheduled to be the team going to Japan. They went to Korea last year. But that was sort of a no-brainer. We better send him and Yamamoto and Sasaki over there.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer. I'll tell you this. How about all the
Tomorrow.
stuff as well?
Maybe the biggest story of all. You're right, Eddie.
Man, can I just say this? This LeBron Stephen A. Smith thing is so ridiculous. And the fact that the media, especially like basketball media, can be so fucking sensitive sometimes. Like, how dare you disrespect Brian Windhorst? Man, look, I'm sure Brian Windhorst does a wonderful job, right? And in general, he's had LeBron's back. LeBron doesn't owe him love. As far as I'm concerned, there's few guys in the world that can kind of say whatever they want, and LeBron like fits into that camp. He's at worst the second greatest basketball player of all time. He's been the face of the NBA for 2 decades. By the time he's done, it'll be almost 3. Like, and you know what? For what it's worth, what LeBron said Stephen A. was going to do is exactly what he did. You're like, here's the thing with Stephen A. Smith. Good sinker there. Wow. He's a very entertaining guy, right? And I would argue he is obviously an intelligent human being, but he's a personality. Like, like, you can shit on Windhorst, right? But he is a reporter. Like, he knows can anyone think of a time where Stephen A. Smith had a take on basketball where you went, oh shit, man, he nailed it? Like, no, it's just, he's the guy, he's entertaining. That's why we like him. When you think of all the popular Stephen A. clips, it's him screaming about funny stuff. It's for him to pick this fight like it's, it's just so predictable to me. I don't know.
That's a dangerous pitch to throw down to the left-handed hitter.
I followed him a bit. Look, I did a whole, I'm trying to break bread with their fan base. I don't think it'll ever happen. But I did a whole segment last week about this is one of the greatest turnarounds in Detroit sports history, what he did. I mean, or what that team is doing now. I give them a lot of credit. I mean, that's just ridiculous power. I'm not saying that's a perfect pitch or anything, but like,
That's why I was curious to see against the left-handed hitter like Shohei Ohtani, how do you make an adjustment?
Comes through, many of these Dodger fans knew that we were probably going to get one more chance to see Ohtani tonight. Freddie Freeman during that pregame talking to Buster, like, yeah, we have expectations.
You got it. Yeah, well, a lot of people try and a lot of people fail, Clayton. I mean, yeah, but Mookie can go deep too. I mean, yeah.
Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, causes we care about. Thrivent, we help you plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because the most important thing isn't what you're planning for, it's who. Thrivent, where money means more.
ACE's new Yard RX program prescribes the best lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, now you can get a personal prescription delivered to you from the helpful folks at ACE.
Yeah, I don't know how long you've been on, but I talked about that a minute ago where prior to last year, every time we were on, I mean, we were rarely on national TV, but if we were on a streaming service, I was always like, okay. Now I like our local broadcasts, so it's like I prefer Benetti and Dirks and those guys. I knew they were scoring a ton. Did they really? Good for them. So they will be. Are they in Houston's region? They could beat Houston, I think, easily.
Visit MLBshop.com and stock up on officially licensed on-field merchandise from your favorite teams.
Shohei Ohtani continues to do things few have been able to do, especially so early in their careers here. We got red seats flying. Mr. Fortnite himself just continues to blow people's minds.
Mr. Fortnite.
Another one of those
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Get down. That's 2. It could be 3. Hey, good game for Z-Mac, man. I thought when that got lodged in there that Edman was going to call. Gee whiz, man. Yeah, the problem is driving him in. I mean, it does something, but like you need a big swing. You need a homer.
Tanner Scott's stuff is filthy as he's ahead 0-2.
Yeah.
There's another example of just a slider down at the knees against Rogers.
Upper 90s heater, upper 80s slider.
And his stuff is really pitches against the Cubs. 9 of his 10 were fastballs by you to righties and lefties.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I'm. Got him. Perfect pitch. Yeah. No, I got him. That's in there.
It's all the same. Business and baseball.
God damn, Alabama has 103. You're right. Sears was 34. I don't know how that's going to work. I would still imagine Rodgers gets a majority of the. Here's Kerry against lefty. If Kerry goes, dude, if Kerry goes deep here, the discourse, I brought it up earlier, but especially against a lefty. That's down. Mm.
This one is hit hard, and it's tracked down by Hudson left, but it's going to bring in
All right. Kerry against lefties.
Good job by Carpenter to bring in the run. Again, it pulls the Tigers within a run at 5-4.
A really good piece of hitting by both left-handed hitters in this night. The pitchers against Scott, left on left, it's a triple, and then Carpenter, it's a hard shot the other way to drive him in.
Scott's Dodger.
Yeah, I know it's tough. Who are they going to have closing? I mean, I know they have Trinan. Down.
Give the Tigers credit. They just keep coming to you.
Yep, it's a good sign, especially when they're undermanned.
8 hits, 5 walks.
Tracking it down in center.
They gave that one a ride, too. Oh, yeah, that's right. They got Yates. Fuck, God, they got Kirby. Jesus, this is the greatest team ever.
Dodger fans liking what they're seeing right now. Surprise! You got a dog.
Oh, new pet? Let's go to PetSmart. We've got literally anything you need. Plus, right now, you get $10 in savings when you spend $50 or more.
PetSmart, anything for pets.
Now that I'm chief smoothie officer, I get all the naked smoothies I want, which is good because before. Do you want some?
No.
It's better now.
Again, I know I've said it before, but like it needs to be reiterated. We're not winning this division unless we get the Rizzler to a game at Comerica.
Unlock the promise of AI with HP.
That thing doesn't understand a word, just.
We're talking. In this world, you never know what you'll find.
Chicken jockey.
Jack Black looks like he's about to explode.
There's some things that work better together, like your workplace benefits and retirement savings. Voya helps you choose the right amounts, whether over or under invested, so you can feel confident in your financial choices.
Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent.
Pitch hit and run. The pretty efficient unofficial MLB skills competition for baseball and softball players between the ages of
Who are we going with?
14.
Brisky. Brisky had a pretty rough spring.
Chance to make it to the national finals at the 2025 World Series. Visit pitchitrun.com.
Stuff is really good, but
And you can stream every out-of-market game.
and he's facing. I mean, this big part of the order 3, 4, 5. You know,
Season blackout other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. Watch it right now, or maybe watch highlights of what Mackenzie Gore did today. Anybody see that? 13 strikeouts, 1 hit against the Phillies. Then the bullpen gave it up, but maybe he is making that next step. Phenomenal performance by
who are we gonna have fucking do up on?
Risky on the mound against the big home run there. Teoscar Hernandez. 3-run shot in the 5th inning.
Torres, Green, Torkelson. I think Vest and Canley will be getting a majority of the reps. Yet.
Was impressive. He actually tied for the most opening days with no walks and at least 13 strikeouts for the last 125 seasons. Who did he tie? J.R. Richard in 1980 and Bob Gibson in 1967.
That's a great group right there. That's a great group.
Good job. Yeah.
I was going to say, Jake Rogers last year caught every pitch that Tarek Skubal threw in winning his Cy Young Award. And this spring, Tarek walked up to him and pulled out of his backpack a little package, said, "Hey, this is for you." It was a Rolex engraved, honoring Jake Rogers' work with him. And Jay Hitch told me that they actually asked Skubal, "Hey, do you want to call a team meeting and do a big presentation?" And Skubal's like, "No, I just want to have this be me and Jake." It says a lot about Skubal, the way he handled that, and the fact that he gave it to him. Jake Rogers very touched.
Freddie Freeman swings and misses. You must have stories like that where you take care of your pitch and throwing.
Yeah, but I mean, I admire Steve and love to cover that well, and that he didn't want to be fanfare. Don't get the camera phones out. Don't record this. This is our moment.
What other games are going on? Are there any? I guess we're probably the last game of the day, unless there might be a West Coast game. Yeah, Mariners, A's. Give it to him. Fuck, come on, that's there. Yeah, he was one of those where, like, Foley, I felt like needed a good spring and needed to execute. I think when you are aware that you're making the team, you're going to try a lot of different things in spring. I think Bo knew that he had a spot in this pen pretty locked up with the way he pitched last year. No, not with the Tigers. No.
Do you use a loan service?
Absolutely not. I have you.
To me, in all sense of this game, nobody's going to pay attention to you a lot like you do. I know when I'm putting down there, those guys will put down great product.
Feed it. Bobrisky with 2 down, bottom of the game.
Oh, that's a good change up there. Wow.
Go back to Tanner Scott. Giving up that big hit. Roberts made it clear, Scott, we're going to use you a little differently than you've been used.
That's another one.
Games here. That communication to try to get out in front of it. And yet, for a pitcher, though, there's going to be a transition. I mean, that's been a thing in baseball. 8th inning guy, 9th inning, high leverage situation, Tony.
Well, it is, and players are creatures of habit. They like to know their roles. They want to know when to get ready. But I think there's much more education now.
They got Trinan warming. Okay.
Parts of the lineup where you match up. Managers are trying to put you in the best spot possible. Really, for that guy warming enough for the Dodgers. Any spot's good for Ackman.
Strike three and been gone. Brisky effective.
It's a good inning, man.
On the pen for the Tigers. They'll come to the plate with the heart of the order coming up, including
The lineup, where you match up. Managers are trying to put you in the best spot possible. Really, for that guy warming up for the Dodgers, any spot's good for Ackman.
Man.
strike three and
I don't know why, but I think this movie might end up being okay. This movie, The Amateur. I'm not sure why. It looks kind of generic, but I like it. Just a good revenge movie. You know, I've seen some clips of it. It looked good.
Tom Hayes is passive progressive.
The way Kevin says he always has to help you.
Tom doesn't have progressive, so he takes it out on those who do.
Switch, you can save hundreds.
That's great. You can buy more of that clone we all love.
Progressive called me back about the plate, my friend.
Support when you need it. Wonder what that's like, huh?
Involves.
now, Tom.
Don't be passive progressive.
Isn't bad, right?
Switch to get good coverage and savings for yourself.
Sweet. Bro, really think you can outfit me? That's cute.
Every two for every ad.
Maryland's about to lose. Okay.
AT&T has a new guarantee. Most things in life are now guaranteed. Like booking the right rental car. Where's the best?
Did you forget we have kids?
Friendly games staying friendly. Chill, man.
It's a bank loan.
Or being alone during alone time. Yeah, that's not guaranteed. You know what AT&T guarantees?
Man, it's a Thursday night. Why the fuck are you starting NCAA tournament games at 9:39 and 10:09? That's so stupid.
All the parts you need, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, same stable flow.
Gavin Sheets today with a big pinch hit home run first at bat with the Padres. They beat the Braves 7-4 Sunday. We'll be there as they wrap up. It's a 4-game set. It was Matt Olson in Atlanta Sunday Night Baseball back at 7 Eastern on ESPN. ESPN Deportes will start at 6 Eastern with baseball tonight. Sunday night countdown on ESPN. Our game goes to the 9-5 for LA.
God, this guy's got some nasty stuff, man.
96 to start off. Gleyber Torres. Just filthy numbers from trying to
All right, let's go. Get through. Yeah, attaboy. Come on. Let's go now. Let's go now. Good little game for Gleyber. Yeah, well, that was the COVID year. There was a bunch of weird shit about that tournament.
As Gleyber is a really good sinker ball hitter, but this time gets that slider, stays with it, represents that time run.
Riley Green delivered.
That's on. Back. Yes. I think the Nats can be a scrappy team this year. I think they have some legit pieces. Now, Gore's not going to strike out 13 every game. But... Come on, Riley. Outside. Oh, come on! No fucking way! Of course, generous. It changes the whole fucking count. That's weak. Totally different. Should be a 2-1 count now.
And you see his swing path. He's got the steepest out of any major leaguer swing path as an uppercut. We call that the uppercut. It is so steep.
Got him. Yeah, he got that one. That one was in there. Yeah. Is it too much to ask for one more of these from Torque? Look, the guy's had an unbelievable day. And I know it's the first game of the season. This would be a real moment for him. I mean, this would just be ridiculous. Back. God, he almost threw that in the dirt. Nope, didn't go. Come on, buddy. That's tough pitch.
Tremendous movement because he gets side to side and downward tilt on that pitch.
That was the one. Fuck.
Still have to be able to stay up the middle. If you try to pull, you're going to end up hitting it foul. You're going to hit it hard. Good manager would say you got to hit the bottom half of the baseball.
All right, good take. You got to think he's trying to set up that sinker again. And that was way outside. That's three. That was wow. That was weird sequence there. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of surprised that wasn't called a strike too. Who's on deck? Is it Carey? No, Carey was fucking last inning, right? Going third. No. God damn. He had that stolen too. He had to protect that though. That was a strike. I like it. Yeah, he was. Oh yeah, it is Margot. Yeah.
Better be sure you're safe. You're going to run there.
Over 13, runners in scoring position tonight. 3-2 to Torkelson.
Inside. Good, AB. Let's go.
Seeing the ball so well. It's tough by the way guys take pitches. When I'm on the mound trying to read the bat, as you know I've it's locked in all night.
It looks like the Tigers are bringing
Sweeney boy.
Sweeney off the bench as a pinch hitter.
Against his former organization, right? Yeah, you're right. They'll Greeny will be going to center. He had some moments. He's got some pop. Ah! Fuck, foul. Damn it. I like it, though. It's so tough to barrel because he's going to get in on you with every pitch he throws, especially against lefties. He's going back outside now. Oh, my God. He missed his spot, but that was the... The movement on that pitch, that was like a full foot. Ah, fuck. 0-2 now. Shit. Oh, God. I kind of know how these things end. All right, took it. All right. It's 3 pitches in. One of them he wasn't trying to go in, but. Back. Oh, all right. That's fucking so nasty, man.
Hard to lay off of this against any hitter. Bottom just drops out of it. Over the heart of the plate.
This guy's had a rough game, man. But it's hard to go over 5. Outside. Yeah, that's right. He did hit the Dodgers last year on the that was against Evan Phillips, I believe. I was at that game. That's up. All right, come on. Your count now. Got to be looking for one thing. That's up. You got to be, yeah, you got to be taking 3-0 here, right? I mean, you can't green light him here. It'd be fun, but you can't. That's in there. Okay. I'm selling out for the sinker again here, though. I don't think he. Get out. Fuck.